Hi, I wanted to go ahead and do my next sign language class experience. This would be day 9. So exciting, day 9. We're past the halfway mark, and so we only have a few classes left. Oh my goodness. So, this class, my instructor's husband came in. He's been deaf or hard of hearing since the 70s. When he was working in an oil field, he realized that, his hearing was going, and as a result, he sort of had to switch jobs. He eventually moved on to an HR job, human resources. He's a really great, sweet guy, and you can tell that, and he has a really great personality and outlook on life, and he was a great person to get some knowledge from. We learned a little bit about gender-oriented signs. Now, while there is no such thing as his, her, she, he, and him, there is, in sign language, ASL, American Sign Language, there is such a thing as, gender-oriented titles, like man, woman, like nephew, niece, just things like that. I gotta refresh on those. Just keep studying. Next week is going to be classifiers. Now, classifiers, I got a good idea about what they are supposed to be on Sunday when I went to a special tutoring opportunity, a special tutorial. Basically, they help to tell whatever story you want to tell. Like we had an example with the car. That sounds really riveting. Just saying I bought an ugly car. Well, you can use classifiers to describe the car and why was it ugly, what exactly were its problems, things like that. You use them to describe and tell your story better, essentially. So we learned what this is. Shaking this slightly, this is cousin. So we learned more or less that, this is grandma, and this is great grandma. The more great she is, the more you bounce the hand. This is grandpa, this is great grandpa. So you know what you see? So the reason why, this would be for female signs and this would be for male signs, like male signs happen, like this is boy and this is girl. The reason why female signs happen right here near the chin and why boy signs happen at the forehead sort of goes back to the idea of hats and bonnets. Back in the 19th century when ASL was starting to be used but wasn't really encouraged or seen as much as it is today, this would be a reference to the fact that women would wear bonnets. And with bonnets, you would have the little straps that you would tie under the chin. So as a result, female signs would happen at the chin. And then you would have men who would wear hats. And of course, you would have the brims of the hats, which would be right around this area. So masculine signs like boy would be at the forehead, and female signs like girl would be right here near the chin because of the whole hats and bonnets scenarios. That's actually a really easy way to remember. Just remember hats and bonnets. So this is going to be a very short one. I just wanted to go ahead and talk about those few things real quick. Next week is classifiers. Lots of studying to do, lots of things to take care of, before then. Chapter 13 in the book is the classifiers, and then after that, we're going to skip chapter 14, which will tackle emergencies. We can take care of emergencies another time. But, after 13, we're going to go on to 15, and then after that, we're just going to be wrapping it up. It won't be long before our final, and I'm so excited because I have an idea about what I want to do. I have a good idea. So, yeah, I can't wait for the weeks coming up, and I will see you then. Take care.